feeling with chase. I'm wide awake, take me away now. 'Cause I won't go down the same old path again now. No, I've been running out of air, so let me catch my breath. Feeling I've got's making me crazy. If I'm having a good time, don't you blame me. Yeah, this feeling I've got's making me crazy, making me crazy. So I'm just gonna drive. I'm just gonna drive. I'm just gonna drive.
Okay, the Las Vegas sign went up in 1959. It was invented by Betty Willis. You'll see her name on a lot of signs around Las Vegas. In 1959, America only had 48 states. Alaska and Hawaii became states that year. To give you a little bit of a time reference, shows that came on in 1959 were Bonanza, The Twilight Zone. So you're going back that far in history. Companies out here in Las Vegas, 1959 was Terrible's Casino. Dawn Wells, who recently passed, was Miss America for Nevada that year. She was the first pageant contestant to ever take her picture in front of this sign. Back to Betty Willis. She designed a lot of the signs you'll see around Las Vegas. This one here, if you notice, there's 94 light bulbs that go around the sign. The light bulbs get taken out periodically. They're sold on a website. The opening bid is $75. All the money raises for various charities. So we raise money for breast cancer, men's cancer, adopt a baby, autism, various things. The silver dollars are behind the welcome letters. We are the silver state. We were once the world's leading producer of silver. Now Alaska has that honor. And the star at the top represents when we did nuclear testing in the desert, literally 60 miles from here. So at the time they did the nuclear testing, the casinos got really packed with tourists that wanted to do a lot of gambling because they wanted to watch the bombs exploding, because it was literally 60 miles.
Wow.
Now at the time, bikers weren't allowed at the casinos, so they would hang out at a bar downtown called the Atomic, the oldest liquor license in Las Vegas. Back to this sign. It was 2015, I was out here doing a photo shoot, and I was on this eastern part of the sign. And a dust devil started in that corner over there. And it comes swirling and twirling, and it all of a sudden wraps around me. And I'm getting dirt in my eyes and rocks and all this kind of stuff. My photographer quit taking stills and went right to video. Some of this is on the Weather Channel. They show it every year on that anniversary. So this dust devil is wrapping around me, just beating me up, and it breaks apart and blows away. Well, my phone started blowing up. Twitter, Facebook, phone calls. Betty Willis, the designer of the sign, just died.
Oh, wow.
So I'm part of the 1959. I was born the year she made the sign. Barbie the doll, Marie Osmond.
Yeah.
And so this is a little bit of an encapsulation of 1959 to the sign.
That's fantastic.
Now, how long have you been out here?
I moved here in 06.
06, okay. And how long have you been doing the sign?
Probably 10.
10 years?
Yeah.
All right. And what is your name again?
My real name is Mark Edward Rumpler.
Nice to meet you, Mark. And obviously it's Elvis, though.
I have a 24-hour wedding service. If you Google 24-hour Vegas wedding, you'll hit my site.
All right.
I'm always the number 1 or 2 hits on Google. I live on the Strip, which not a lot of people do. But if you can see the Trump Tower over my shoulder, you can see the Trump Tower from my shower.
Oh, wow.
So
Nice.
my next door neighbor is the Encore Hotel on one side and the Trump Tower on the other.
Funny.
So that place I live in is 1959 as well. It's the oldest facility still left in Las Vegas. When you do the helicopter tours, you'll see my place because it's the only kidney-shaped pool still left in Las Vegas. It's 1959. My patio is right there next to the pool.
And what we'll do is we'll put a link down in the description of your website
Sure.
for information. So if anybody's looking for a 24-hour wedding service,
Yeah, you've
now
seen me
you can do
before.
it.
I've done Budweiser and Bud Light, Today's Show, CBS Morning News, Fox News. I promised Gail King that if she ever wants to get married out here in Vegas, it was on her TV show, that I'd be happy to marry her, but she doesn't have a fiance, I guess. You know, so I've done a lot of different things. You have seen me.
Yeah, I think I have.
Who's the most famous person that you've seen out here in front of the sign?
Wayne Newton comes out here, and we do some work, photos and stuff, but he does a lot of work for the veterans.
Oh,
You know, so we always try and help out the veterans and so forth. And but I see Wayne Newton out here. The one day I took pictures with Teddy Bruschi from ESPN.
Oh wow!
Who played for the Patriots. I've done photos with all of the Victoria's Secret models out here. I've done photos with I think 5 or 6 classes of the Miss America contestants, Mrs. America people. But I've met almost anybody you can think of. I know all the NASCAR guys. I've done photos with those guys. Just all kind of people. John Voight I've met a number of times.
Any crazy photos out here?
Oh yeah, we've had some people get topless. The ladies have gotten topless doing photos, and when the porn convention comes to town, you can just let your imagination run on that.
And that's the
crazy.
AVN.
AVN.
Yeah,
The
the
AVN,
AVNs. Yeah, that's an incredible time. And fortunately, I'm one of the people that gets paid to go. I'm one of the attractions to be there.
Well,
Yeah, so it's a lot of fun.
fortunate. So you get paid and you get to go there.
Right.
That's great.
Yes, I've met everybody in that industry as well.
Oh, awesome.
I've done work out here with politicians. I've met all the people. You know, I've had Fox newscasters be witnesses for weddings that I was doing for people in the middle of the night.
Awesome.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's so cool.
Yeah, there's just. But I know, it's funny because if you watch TV, I know all those people. It's like, oh, I know that one. I know that one. Ashley Banfield, I met her. You know, Wolf Blitzer, Tony Snow. He's no longer here, but I've met everybody.
Awesome.
You know, Rush Limbaugh. Rush Limbaugh would come out. I was on his show more than any other caller in the history of the show, 9 times, even more than Dick Cheney. And but his airplane, you'll know when he's in town, his airplane is always right here. But he recently passed.
Oh.
So his family was just out here. I guess about 2 weeks ago. They go out to out by Lake Las Vegas
Yeah.
because he goes golfing out there. But I've met everybody you can think of. It's so much fun.
Awesome.
What a great life.
It's pretty crazy.
Do you actually play the guitar?
I pretend to be Elvis and I pretend to play the guitar.
All right.
Awesome.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog. I get a picture with the king. You can
Yeah.
wag your tail, but I ain't gonna spank you no more.
Awesome.
You know they said that you was high class. You know that they was just a fool, just a fool, just a fool. You know they said that you was high class. You know that they was just a fool. Or you can wag your tail, but I ain't gonna spank you no more. But I do stuff like that.
Awesome.
You know.
Love it. Well, thank you so much, and it's great to meet you.
I'm just gonna drive
This just into our newsroom, you have to take a look at this. You won't see that welcome to downtown Las Vegas sign this morning because a driver took it down after crashing into it there. You see, it's a story you'll only see on 13 Action News. The sign is near 4th Street in South Las Vegas Boulevard. You can see the car involved is smashed. We do know that at least one person was hurt in this crash, and we are waiting to get more information from Metro right